After pulling off a heist in Mumbai, Hyderabad are headed back home and welcome another strong team in the competition in Kings 11 Punjab. I've got Sanjay Manjrekar and Sean Tate to look ahead to that game. For me, these are two very formidable teams right now, especially Hyderabad, who really did pull off a minor miracle the other night.
Yeah, but when you compare the two teams, you just get the feeling that Kings 11 Punjab have more bases covered. Sunrisers Hyderabad won the last game, but their batting is a real issue. I mean, they've been winning despite their batting.
Yes, and we'll look at the changes that Sanjay has made to that playing 11 to address exactly that issue. Sean, just thoughts on this one from a Kings 11 Punjab perspective though. Yeah. They are getting a lot of things right in this game, even missed Gale last game, but came through that challenge.
Well, they're running with their momentum at the moment. You know, this is a purple patch for them in the tournament. It is a long tournament, but the interesting thing will be if they can keep this going throughout. And like you said, they lose their best player at the moment. And can still pull off a win with replacements. So they're in a good spot right now.
Alright, so let's look at the 11s that our guys have gone with for this game. This is Sanjay's 11 for the Hyderabad team. That will come up on our screens now. And one change that you're making is introducing Alex Hales into the mix. Sanjay, obviously Bhuvneshwar comes back in if he's available, and Thampi will have to sit out. But explain that Hales selection and why.
As my opening statement was about Sunrisers Hyderabad should be concerned about their batting, because look at the batsmen that they've got. Shikhar Dhawan, Kane Williamson is fine, but after that Manish Pandey has been, he's not been in form. Yusuf Pathan has got a few runs, but not a reliable batsman. Deepak Hooda played for a while, but didn't quite deliver as much. Riddhiman Saha not getting runs. One of the mysteries of IPL is Shakib Al Hasan, the batsman, never comes to the party in IPL cricket. So to address that issue, they won despite their batting, but they've got to bolster that batting of theirs, and that's why Alex Hales is in my team.
Yes, and bring some power hitting to the top. Before I actually get to Sean's playing 11 for Kings 11, just thoughts on how many good, fast Indian bowlers are in that mix, and that's one aspect of Hyderabad's cricket that they've sorted out quite well. Even Thampi, little glimpse that we got the other day, he looked quite good.
Well, it's going to be even more important now because Stan Lake's on the plane home, isn't he? So he's on his fingers. So. And he's probably their strike bowler, so I think now it's going to be even more important for those guys to continue their good form. But I think even around the competition, the young Indian fast bowlers are really impressing at the moment.
Yes, let's look at what Sean Tate's done with his Kings 11 team. This is the 11 that he had to pick for this team, and David Miller plays only if Chris Gale is still not available. We're not quite sure of the extent of that injury. Not a lot of other changes, but talk to me about Yuvraj Singh. How long do you stay patient with him, Sean?
I think probably one more game, I suppose.
There's a very specific answer. How long? One more game? Yeah.
I think they've got obviously Tiwari on their bench as well. So and he's a quality player. I think because they're winning games, you can afford to keep him in. And Yuvraj is a match winner when he's in form. But I think. Yeah, if you drop a couple of games, then you make a change. But because they're winning, the momentum's with them, you could probably afford to give him one more game.
Is that how you would think about it as
well? The problem that will happen, you give him one more game, and if he gets a good score, then you have to play him again. My problem with people like Yuvraj Singh is well past their prime. They're not playing international cricket, so they're on a downward slope. Chris Gale has been the exception. Most aging, people who are not playing international cricket past their prime have not quite delivered consistently, which you want in your team.
Alright, so thoughts on how this one might turn out, although predictions, as we discovered in that Mumbai game the other night against Hyderabad, are quite silly in T20 cricket. But how do you see this one going out? Really tight?
I'll stick to logic. Very rarely that prevails in T20 cricket, but logically, Kings 11 Punjab should win because they've got their bases more covered than Sunrisers Hyderabad, who still have a glaring weakness with their batting.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Absolutely. I think the form they're in, Hyderabad losing another fast bowler, and the batting's so-so. I agree with the Hale selection. I think if that happens, it'll be a good injection to their batting lineup, but I'm going to have to stick with the Kings, yeah.
Alright, let's see what happens on the night, of course. Now that the predictions been made in the favour of the Kings 11 Punjab, we can expect Hyderabad to start favourites in this one.